Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Ooh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Ooh, down with me, down with me, down with me. Ooh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly like mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cat. So many couches I cried. Shout out Zaza, Tree Tree, and shout classic. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Green Bay Packers. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Yeah, let's go second.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Rodgers now to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Nicholson. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, that'll get them to first down as they get 9. Yards out of that quick slant. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Slant to Adams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
The 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Mostert. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
We always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Mostert, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. This is Mostert. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. No gain at all on the play there. That brings up 4. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down. I mean, they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
His 1st carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
They'll run with Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Raheem Mostert, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Mixon with a first down and more. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. That good for 22 and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 50-yard line.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
10, Bengals nothing.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. From midfield now, Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Burrow on play action. He finds Beckham, complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Bengals.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Burrow looking to pass. Quick hitch, complete. It's Boyd.
Burrow.
It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
A 9-yard pickup. It's 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Bang, 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 bang. Big Ed, big Ed, big Ed.
So that'll back him up 5. To the air again, Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Again, it's Burrow. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is caught, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Odell
Beckham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown.
Extra point is good.
Bullock good on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. To return it, Darius Phillips. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the gun, it's Rodgers. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. CD, you remember John Elway?
Oh, boy. How could I forget John Elway and how many NFL defenses? So glad he's no longer throwing the ball around.
Well, Elway threw for 51,475 yards, and we just saw him go past that number for career passing yards.
That means his career now as memorable as John Elway's, and that's a pretty significant accomplishment.
Man, what an accomplishment it is. Congratulations. And he's still doing it. Still doing it at a high level. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
Here's Rodgers to throw. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Packers unable to pick up the first, and the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know that makes some adjustments.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now it's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Burrow will throw. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And it's going to be a short field to work with after this one. It's touchdown at the 45-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Mostert. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. Room here to run. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and small. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Packers 17. Bengals 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
56. Mike, 56 right there.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Here we go. 57. 26.
Check Mike 57, Mike 57.
I got it. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
Watch twist.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
What's up?
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. The 20. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Lining up for the point after.
You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, Phillips. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Hey, check 26. Hey, check 26. Mike, 55. Check. Box it. Check, Mike.
Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
At the 38-yard line.
way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
57, come on. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Hey, 88. Check back. You can get it.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that one will fall incomplete.
Rodgers pass.
Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Let's go, defense. Who we got? 50. Mike, 57.
Rodgers will try again on second down.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
And all the way down to the 22-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one.
22-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
55. Right there in the middle. Jump out. Mike 55. Mike 55. Run. Mike 55. Eat.
And again, it's Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Jay Sternberger there. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
To 2nd and goal.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Hey, watch the slant.
Rodgers again now. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Devontae Adams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers add on to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
That's the score. Packers 24. Bengals 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away from the 6. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 17-yard line. Mixon will get it to start the second half. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow going deep downfield for Ross. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Rodgers throwing quickly out to Adams. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
It's now 3rd down.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Now Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it.
55, 55. Hey, eat inside. Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Mark 55.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they declined the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Check.
On second down, here's Burrow, escaping the pressure right. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Burrow. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. From the gun again to Mixon. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He was brought down by Drew Tranquill. 1-yard gain. Brings up second.
Burrow looking to pass. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Cincinnati.
And, Charles, this infraction's going to be against the offense, false start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Right 56. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Check safety, check safety.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Brought down.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Here's Burrow. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And that'll set him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe he'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Packer. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Once again, it's Mostert, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And down to the 20. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Raheem Mostert taking it in. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns have got him in the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. They begin with a run by Mixon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Now Burrow to throw on second down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He finds Beckham, complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Complete to number 13.
Odell Beckham with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead.
Makes the score Packers.
When you're trailing in the fourth quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Check, six go. Hey, check, Mike 57, Mike 57. You must be dreaming.
Right back to him on first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 37. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 27. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
7-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They hand it off to Mostert.
Von Bell up to make the tackle. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Hey, you block over here.
From the 22, Rodgers. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Last 57's right.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. So the ref makes a call. No touchdown there. Wipe it off the board. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
57's the mic. Watch 57. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Where you going? Shit. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. Now Rodgers. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
At the Packers' 11-yard line.
A final shot now for Burrow. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 10. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 20. Uh-oh. And into the end.